Hey guys, what's up? It's Valence, and I'm joined by Vanessa, VREX, and we actually wanted to share a quick opinion about something that just happened while we were actually editing articles for work. As you guys know, there was this shooting in Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken, and it was kindergartners. It was pretty brutal and pretty bad. And our condolences go out to them, of course. But this has also sparked numerous kind of conflicts and issues that we've seen on Facebook, like crazy, and there's one that just started going around, and I just wanted to address it. Being a gamer, with us being gamers, we're both pretty pissed off about this, to be quite honest. So say what you want to say, but whatever. I wanted to voice out about this. So basically, what had happened is we're sitting here editing articles and going through them, and there was a post on Facebook that the guy who had done the shootings, his name was what was it, Luke? Or Ryan Lanza, there you go. Ryan Lanza. And Ryan Lanza was the guy who did do the shootings and shot the kids in the kindergarten thing and everything like that. But he liked the Facebook page for Mass Effect 3. And now, on their Facebook page, Mass Effect, ergo BioWare, is literally getting hundreds of thousands of people, apparently, because these are all over the page. I just looked at it. Commenting that they are terrible human beings for making a game that would cause somebody to kill kindergartners. And BioWare's gotten enough this year, first of all, and like with the whole Mass Effect 3 ending thing, they've gotten enough this year. And to get this, I mean, this is like the bullshit that and I'm not going to censor myself here. This is the bullshit that social media allows to happen when it can be used for so many good things. I mean, I cannot believe... I'll go ahead and read the comments, and then I'll let us talk about it. We'll kind of bounce back and forth here. These are some of the comments. This is just a screenshot that I got from a friend of mine who runs a Mass Effect fan page. All right, so these are some of the comments, verbatim. I won't say any names, but I'll just say the comments. So the first gentleman here says, "Good job, guys. You have blood on your hands that won't wash off," and it has 15 likes on it. So this is gonna get nuts. This guy says, "Take out this page and their website. They're probably millionaires, but we need to try." Another woman says, "Ban this game." Another guy says, "They are doomed." Another guy says, "I agree." A woman says, "A guy who loves this game just shot and killed 25 people based on this game." So she's directly blaming the game. And I think that these games have no, and people think that these games have no effect on people. He killed 18 kindergarten kids in cold blood. Okay, continuing on, Ryan Lanza, the 24-year-old that has killed 18 kindergarten children, 8 adults, and his own mother, was a fan of Mass Effect. What do you and other games think of your ilk doing to our society? Think on it. Okay, that's one of the worst ones. Then we also have, "Ban this game and the people who created such sickness." So this guy wants you to go straight up to jail for making a video game. You also have, "Well, you got your creative type for the holiday. Think about all those families and children now when you wake up on Christmas morning." So now they're saying on Christmas, wake up and think of these kids. Like, this is unbelievable. And that's half of them on this page alone. Ignore Vanessa freezing. Her Skype's being weird, so I'll continue on here. Another woman says, "I am sure none of these precious children had this game on their Santa's list. God protect us from all the evil our society promotes." Followed by, "Yeah, Ryan Lanza liked your game. He just gunned down to kindergarten class." Exactly. A guy straight up says, "Burn in hell." There's another woman who says, "This is exactly why I do not let my kids play most video games. I do not want to destroy their innocence with this bullshit." You also have, "Parents really need to watch what games they are allowing their children to play from a very young age. All of this is senseless, and I don't understand why people would play such a horrible game." There's also a bunch of people who are saying, "Just killer. You guys are killers." And then another gentleman here says, "Well, you asked for it, you got it. You guys are despicable." You also have this, that people are saying, "May he rot in hell. May you rot in hell for creating such a game that would influence this." And the final one is, "Wanting to go on my 5-year-old school and hold horror forever. My heart is aching for the mommies and daddies of these little victims. And I want these people to go to hell who make these games that influence them." So this is going on right now on Facebook. BioWare is being bombarded by tweets. Apparently, it's not only it's not only tweets. It's not only Facebook posts. It's now tweets, and people are tweeting them saying that because this guy liked your Facebook page, it is your fault. Burn in hell and think about the kids you just killed on Christmas morning. Seriously?
People who are saying burn in hell are just as bad, because that's just ridiculous. Wanting somebody to burn in hell because of something is absolutely ridiculous, and it's just really sad.
Mass Effect is not even a violent game, everybody. Like, if you've not played
really
Mass Effect, it is one of the most heart-wrenching games. I shed man tears during the game. It's not even like... It is one of the most reminiscent experiences I have of all time. It is a fantastic story that's about saving humanity. And these people are saying that they killed these kids. So imagine how BioWare is feeling after this. I mean, like... I know it's just people being people, but at the same time, I'd feel terrible if someone started putting this on my Facebook wall. You know what I mean? Even though I know I'm not directly responsible, like, I'd feel bad. And this is ludicrous. And apparently, this is starting to happen on other pages. People are trying to find out what this guy Ryan liked, and they're doing this on other Facebook pages. It's like a movement. This is like a perfect example of why social media is being used wrong. Like, this just ticks me off.
Yeah, it's not something that should be happening. To blame one particular game over another, because there are so many other games out there that are much worse than Mass Effect. I mean,
Gears of War, Chainsaw Bayonet. Come on.
Come on.
And it's bad. I cannot believe this happened. And this is why we just made this little video, because we were so pissed off we can't even focus on work right now. I mean,
people really need to sit back and look at the individual. It's not, his interests or other things that drove him to do something. Doing something like that, there's a mental issue, and for blaming his interests is not going to make the situation better.
I mean, I can't believe this. This ticks me off because this isn't the only thing I've seen around. I mean, kindergartners died, and that's terrible. I mean, it always is when something like that happens, and I totally understand, like, everyone's outraged about it. I am. I think it's ludicrous. And sadly, there's people that think like this in our world. But to go out and start blaming specific organizations for that because they liked their Facebook page, or, you had this, and people are, I've seen, normally when we had the shooting at Virginia Tech, for example, that was a while back, when we had that, social media was like just getting started, and people then, I remember people then, they were just like, well, this is terrible, we feel bad. They still do tributes and stuff like that. And the fact that people are turning this into not only a video game battle, but there's political cartoons about it, with religion and stuff, and the fact that it's being satirized for governmental benefit or, religious benefit or something like that. There's a huge deal going on with gun control right now, and they're like, oh, gun control needs to be tightened now because someone got shot in a it's unbelievable. And the fact that people can't just be like, sad that this happened, it's ludicrous.
I think people need to make a bit of more of an effort to understand that people do some fucked up shit just because.
Yeah. They do. There's messed up people.
It is. There are. And today there's video games. It's absolutely ridiculous because we have just as violent television shows. We have just as violent movies. We have just as violent, books. Come on.
There's books
it's in every
worse
aspect
than this.
of our life, and that's something we have to accept. Violence happens.
Well, yeah. Let's take books, for example, right?
Yeah.
One of my favorite authors, Edgar Allan Poe, all right? He is one of the most respected authors and studied by numerous kids throughout their high school and college experiences. And his stories are messed up. Eating dead birds, scavenging people for supplies, people being killed just because, people being drowned in ink. It's messed up. And is anyone like, oh, what's Edgar Allan Poe? No. And their kids study this stuff. I think what social media is allowing people to do is remain like, call us an insult or whatever, but there's so many people who are uneducated on stuff they talk about. And me personally, I'll talk about what I know, but if I don't know something, I'll try to figure it out. and kind of work along with that. But just the fact that, you know, someone's like, oh my gosh, she liked Mass Effect. Let's all go
It's all
yell
about
at BioWare. BioWare's people too. It's a whole organization of people. And the fact that they're blowing up on them for this it's despicable. And this isn't the only thing they're doing that on. I mean,
Absolutely not. And that's just what's sad about people. I mean, the people who are leaving these comments, the people who are pointing fingers, it's not one particular person. We have no idea what this guy's motives were. We have no idea what he was thinking, why. And that's something you have to accept. There's no point in trying to figure it out.
yeah.
It just
happens.
causes stuff like this where people end up being disgusting to other people. You are not being better than him.
Yeah. I mean, it exists in so many different factuals, though. I mean, there's obviously the murders. The murders are the worst, especially murders like this. We've had a lot of school, and it's bad. But I mean, there's also stuff. There's rape. There's abortion. There's so many topics that are so sensitive to so many people. And if there's an abortion case, you don't see him going and blaming video games on that because video games have sex in them now. I mean, and the sad thing is that probably will happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
And it's insane. I mean, video games, first of all, they tell amazing stories and let you become part of that story. Arguably, I mean, that's what I like to think of them. And they're an art. They're just like a book, like you said, books, movies, television. I can go turn on television and find 50 things worse than this. Worse than Mass Effect. That would have influenced him. Hannibal Lecter. Did anyone see if he liked Hannibal Lecter on Facebook? That's messed up, and no one's pointing fingers at this. So it just frustrates me that they're just going out and outraging this. I mean, I have my Facebook up right now, and there's literally more and more comments going as we're filming this. I mean, it is unbelievable how many comments there are. I'm amazed. What's up, cell phone? So I don't know. We just wanted to make this video to kind of talk about it because we're both very angry. We're both like attentively looking at the Facebook page too right now. But I mean, what do you guys think about this? Please let us know. I mean, this is spur of the moment kind of thing. I just threw up a few images and stuff, but I mean, it's a serious issue and it's something that ticks me off personally, beyond belief. And I want to know what you guys think of this. So leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of the whole situation. Please keep it to this topic. I'm going to be straight up. I know this is very sensitive. And if you get out of whack or whatever, I will just ban your comment. I don't care. I'm not going to deal with a lot of craziness. Please keep it reasonable. If you aren't respectful enough to keep it reasonable, I'll just ban it. So let us know what you think. I want to know. And we'll see kind of what you guys thought of the whole situation. And who knows? This could probably expand. I mean, there's probably people going through his Facebook page right now, like seeing what groups he liked, and they're probably assaulting these groups. This could be a big ordeal. So we'll keep posted on it, I guess. But anyway, I mean, I just had to say something. Gosh, I just can't believe this happened. It's unbelievable. Oh, for me, I mean, BioWare, don't take this personally. It's just the internet being the internet, and I know you guys know that, but like, just don't read these. This is terrible. Because I feel bad for BioWare right now. I mean, I really do.
I do too. It's unfair. It is unfair for people to point fingers and say, this is your fault.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It's very stupid.
It's stupid. And people need to take a moment, stop pointing fingers, stop trying to figure it out, and just accept that it happened and mourn for the children, mourn for the families. It's going to happen, you know? Yep. They need time to get over it. And pointing fingers is not going to fix it.
Not at all. Pointing fingers is not going to do anything. So, all right, we're done. We just wanted to share that with you. If you want to keep up to date with this, I mean, literally just go to Mass Effect's Facebook page. I'm seeing comments just blow up right now. So go check out Mass Effect's Facebook page, see what's going on. If you guys hear any other games too, let us know, because I actually want to keep up with this, and I may do something on this, because this is ludicrous. Anyway, though, guys, thanks for watching this video. I know it's spur of the moment, randomness, but thanks for checking it out. Again, let us know what you think, and if you get too crazy with the comments, I'll just ban them. I'm not even going to deal with it. But let us know what you thought of the whole situation, and check it out yourself, because it's pretty ludicrous. Anyway, though, guys, thanks for watching again. I am Avi, Nick Avi, whatever you want to call me, and that is Vanessa. And
BRX.
we are gaming. No, I'm just kidding. Have a good one, guys.